Boxing fans, here we go as NBC Sports Network's Fight Night presents Main Events and GoDaddy.com's 10 rounds of action in the heavyweight division. Our judges, Kevin Morgan, John Signorelli, and Robin Taylor. And our referee, Earl Brown. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us tonight from Newburgh, New York. He weighed in at 226.5 pounds. Black trunks, red trim. Professional record, 17 victories, 6 defeats, 12 wins by knockout. Please welcome Nagy Aguilera. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us tonight from Gliwice, Poland. He weighed in at 222.5 pounds. Black trunks, orange trim. Professional record, 44 victories, only 2 defeats, 28 wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome former heavyweight title challenger, former world cruiserweight champion, Tomasz Adamek. Our referee, Earl Brown, has our fighters' instructions.
You receive the instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up.
And you hear the cheers of Adamek. Talking about he was the WBC light heavyweight champ in 05. He beat Paul Briggs in 08. He was the IBF cruiserweight champ, defeating Steve Cunningham. He's the guy that has speed, you'd figure, because he's the man moving up. You're the cruiserweight, BJ. You know how it is. Yeah, he's going light heavyweight, cruiserweight, now heavyweight.
He's got a lot of skills, and he takes those skills to the heavyweight division with him. And now over the last 2 years, he's really added the necessary size to be able to compete with these bigger guys. So he's a very dangerous fighter for any heavyweight in the heavyweight division.
Round 1, it's scheduled for 10. Let's check in now with Chris.
Guys, Nagy Aguilera has fought a lot of notable names in the heavyweight division, but with the exception of a first-round knockout of former heavyweight title holder Oleg Maskaev, he hasn't won any of them. He told us yesterday he's not paid any attention to training the last couple of years, and he has watched his weight balloon to north of 260 pounds. He weighed in at a trimmer 226 pounds for this fight, and the former two-time Golden Gloves champion says he hopes this is the fight that will springboard him back into the top 20 of the division.
All right, thanks, Chris. And this is a big fight for Aguilera. Another one of those guys hoping to establish themselves. But as we saw in the last one where Likovich got upset by Jennings, you know, Adamek comes in here wanting to make his statement of how viable he still is. A 44-2 record. Don't ever overlook that.
Definitely, you know, he's just coming off a big loss against the heavyweight champion of the world. And a lot of people are interested to see how he comes back from that loss.
The cheers continue for Adamek here in this first round. Been very businesslike in this first round so far against Aguilera.
Aguilera landed a good hook right hand about 20 seconds ago, and he's really, he looks really unfazed by Tomasz so far in this first round. Tomasz comes out there very quick, very nice hard jab, and Aguilera keep moving forward and doing the right things.
Adamek able to stick in the jab. What about Adamek so far, Freddie?
Well, I think he's getting a little bit too much momentum. I like to see him hold his ground a little bit more use that jab a little more effectively like he did right there. Just keep meeting him with the jab as he comes, and I can let him back him up. Because he is backing up in pretty much straight line, and moving into that right hand right there, always moving into the right. But I'm sure he's just getting little cobwebs out of the way the first time. First time back in the ring since his last big fight.
Tomasz Adamek, Nagy Aguilera, round one coming to an end. Here's action from that first round. Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera as we get ready now for round two. What do you think so far, BJ?
I think Adamek came out and did the right thing in the first round. He's got a very sharp and functional jab. On the replay, we saw him use that double jab to set up the big power punch, the right hand, and we'll look for more of that in the second and third round.
First round two.
Yeah, 10-9 Adamek. He controlled the pace and landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
As we look now at the jabs in that first round, CompuBox box, and you can see the jabs landed by Adamek. 10 more than Aguilera. What do you think about the first round, Freddie?
Yeah, it was a very close round. I called it even, actually, because I thought that Aguilera was pressing the issue and Adamek was giving too much momentum.
Aguilera, who is 10 years younger, has half the pro fights and comes in compared to what he was. We heard Chris talking about. You talked to him yesterday, BJ. He's a rather svelte fighter compared to his old days.
Yeah, he's coming down from 250. Good body shots there by Aguilera. But in order for him in the fighter meetings yesterday, he said, in order to be competitive, I got to bring my weight down. And that's exactly what he did. Good double jab by Aguilera right there.
Aguilera has had maybe the better punches, the better jabs, the more consistent jabs from Adamek, but the overall stronger punches perhaps by Aguilera so far.
Yeah, Aguilera had a nice little sequence there. Good body shot by Adamek, but Aguilera got in about 4 or 5 good punches in that 45-second span. I think the main thing is Aguilera doesn't seem fazed by Tomas's punching power. He's walking him right down and not showing him a lot of respect.
And actually better movement than one might think when you look at the physique of the two men.
True. I mean, the thing is, he looks a little heavy, and you think he might get tired from that movement. But he's actually very aggressive and taking the fight to him.
Good right hand by Aguilera.
That was his best punch, and it stunned Adamek.
I think he's got Adamek in trouble here, guys.
Adamek is getting an awakening here, isn't he, in this second round?
Big overhand right by Aguilera, and Aguilera did the smart thing and finished it, caught him with another good combination right after, and definitely got Adamek's attention with those big punches.
Adamek has been stunned in this round. Aguilera surprising early on.
Aguilera's starting to get a lot of confidence based on that last combination he just landed right there. Sees he can hurt the champion, and he knows he's in this fight now.
Final seconds of round two. Nagy Aguilera coming up with some big punches, and he is hurt. Adamek. The stars out, and in the ring, and in the audience, Don King here tonight, only in America, as we start round three. And a strong showing by Nagy Aguilera right now in the black with the red trim, and Tomasz Adamek rattled a bit in that last round, Freddie.
Yeah, definitely rattled. He definitely gets shook in that with that shot. And the other thing about Aguilera, he does have power in those hands, and he's a good puncher. He's got that momentum coming forward also. So, I think Adamek should try to back him up with that good jab of his. When Adamek comes forward, I think he does much better.
Aguilera with 23 pro fights. He hardly ever goes past the fourth round, it seems. That's right about his average. Just a little over 3 rounds for every one of his fights. How about that last round?
I gave it to Aguilera. He landed the bigger, harder punches. He actually stunned Adamek with that right hand and followed it up. But you see Adamek, like an experienced veteran, come out at the start of the third round, reestablish the jab, set a couple good right hands, left hooks, and back his man up, and seemed to kind of take control again. But now Aguilera's got him on the ropes again.
Aguilera, so far, surprising, perhaps, Adamek with a little more quickness than he would think from the big man.
And I think a big part of that is the fact that Aguilera actually lowered his weight down. He took this fight very serious, knew he had a tough fight on his hands, and wanted to make a good showing, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Let's check in with Chris.
Guys, Aguilera said yesterday that the key to this fight was putting pressure on. He is certainly putting a lot of that on early. Now, Aguilera's corner told him after that last round that when he throws that jab, follow it up quickly with an overhand right hand. But they are very happy right now with Aguilera's performance through these first 2 rounds.
And he continues to move well on his feet right here, Freddie.
He does. He's coming forward, and he's making this fight happen. Adamek, I just like him so much when he's coming forward with that jab. He has a beautiful jab, but I don't think he's using it to his best effect.
Aguilera fell in love with the power punch last round, but he's starting to get a little too close and not firing punches, and that's leaving him subject to those Adamek jabs.
Adamek, yeah.
Eating a lot more jabs this round than he did last round.
Much more effective with his jabs in this round. 20 seconds to go in the 3rd round, and Aguilera keeps coming.
Good right hand by Aguilera.
Aguilera has 2 or 3 good power punches every round so far.
He does, but unfortunately it hasn't been enough in this round. Again, Aguilera's in trouble.
Adamek has Aguilera in trouble. Adamek almost finishes off Aguilera. That is the power of Tomasz Adamek. A man who comes in here with a 44-2 record and 28 knockouts. And he caught Aguilera just like that, Freddie.
Beautiful shot, beautiful time. Good exchange for both guys, and he landed the bigger and the better shot. Adamek, 10 more seconds, it was over.
Another look at it here, BJ.
And here you see Adamek opening up with a lead left hook and a right hand, hit Aguilera right on the chin. Aguilera had a couple of moments, but Tomas dominated and controlled the round based on his strong jabs and, found the range for that big power punch, and that's what happens when you give a guy like that his range.
And you can see literally the legs buckling under Aguilera, but he was able to stay upright, Freddie. Maybe a surprise.
He was very game. Very game. He hit a good shot and stood up, and let's see how he's recovered now.
Much better round for the veteran Adamek. Those 36 punches landed. You figure that last 4 or 5 were the ones that were brutal. What do you have that last round?
I actually gave that round as a 10-8 to Adamek because he was dominating and controlling the entire round, and then he almost put Aguilera down. Just because he didn't knock him down doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a 10-9. He hurt him. The guy was in bad shape. He was on the verge of going down, and I scored it a 10-8.
What do you think, Freddie?
Yeah, I scored 10-9, but the thing is, he almost went down. I can see that point with no problem at all.
And again, it's Adamek coming back. Aguilera's in trouble again. Adamek trying to unload as he cuts back with that right. And it is Aguilera holding up back to the corner as Adamek continues to work.
Aguilera's got to move his head in those clinches. He can't just cover up because Tomas is too sharp of a puncher. He's getting through with those power shots. He's got to move his head and make Tomas miss. Otherwise, this fight's going to be over.
And like a surgeon, he gets in the jab. He follows it up with the hook, and it is Adamek dominating the start of this 4th round.
Beautiful angles. The left uppercut, the right hand. Coming from all angles, hook right hand. Aguilera's got to move his head.
Precision and power from Tomasz Adamek. And Aguilera trying to come back. Adamek flicking out the jab. He's maybe wondering, Freddie, how tough is this?
Sometimes you hit the guy your best shot, and he doesn't go anywhere. You surprised him.
Good right hand by Aguilera. Hits 2 big power rights here. Aguilera's taken some of Adamek's best, and now returning the courtesy. A minute to go in round 4.
And it's a classic case where the guy maybe punched himself out a little bit in the first part of the round. Aguilera's rallying now and landing his own power shots. Adamek does look a little arm weary now.
Well, he was throwing some punches, wasn't he?
Absolutely, and he should be arm weary. He threw everything in the kitchen sink. However, someone forgot to tell that to Aguilera.
Aguilera fighting one of his toughest fights here tonight. Again, good exchange. Aguilera again with power. And jab, jab. Adamek coming right back. Adamek and Aguilera. What a round. What can they do for an encore? A great fourth round put in by Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera. Adamek in the black with the orange. Come on. All right. Gets a little bit of a warning there once the head butter Brown, the referee. What a terrific round, Freddie. How do you score that last one?
Adamek 10-9, but it was a great round. Both guys went big shot, but I thought Adamek won most of the round.
BJ, a strong start by Adamek trying to put out the big man, but Aguilera came back. How do you score?
Yeah, and I gave the round to Aguilera. The reason is because he closed the round strong. I feel like he hurt Adamek at the end of the round, and it was a very close round. I like the guy who closed the round stronger. I got a short memory. I forgot about the first part of the round.
Some referees do too.
Aguilera slides that jab in, and watch him continues to walk down on Adamek. Not a lot of guys have tried that over the years with success.
And the reason it's hard to walk down Adamek is because he's such a surgical puncher with those combinations. He really places those shots well, and Aguilera's felt him, trust me, but he's got a lot of determination and will tonight. He's going to continue to move forward.
He's got a chin, hasn't he, Frank?
Unbelievable. He's taking some big shots, and he's got a big punch back.
I'm going to tell you from a fighter standpoint, though, we never want to be known for our chin. So I would like to see Aguilera move his head a little bit as he advances forward.
Well, when he was taking some of those punishing blows at the start of the fourth round, he was in the corner. You were advising, I think, wisely, get out of the corner. But he almost was like staring Adamek down, wasn't he? Bring it on.
I think it was a mental thing, trying to prove to Adamek that he was still there after those big shots. And, sitting outside the ring, I never like to see that, but I see what he was doing.
And again, great combination there by Adamek. Aguilera's right eye opening up now. Main event, Judah and Paris coming up later.
And once again, now Adamek's found his range. He's starting to pot shot Aguilera. Everything started off that strong left jab. Great boxing by Adamek. Very impressive fifth round.
Adamek going up top, then coming back to the body. Strong round by Adamek. And the crowd loves it here in Brooklyn. Quick finish tonight for him. Meanwhile, back to live action, round 6 scheduled for 10. Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera. Aguilera in the dark trunks, the red and blue trim. What a fight he has put up. Adamek 33 of 77 total punches. And he has been very active as this has gone along. Let's check in now with Chris once again.
Guys, differing opinions coming from both corners. Aguilera's corner told him to forget about the head, work the body, and he would be able to chop Adamek dead. On Adamek's corner, Roger Bloodworth echoed what you said earlier, Freddie. Keep pumping that jab. When you get him against the ropes, don't let him.
And Freddie Roach, how do you score this fight now through 5 rounds?
Adamek, three rounds, one even, one round to Aguilera.
BJ Flores.
And I got it 3 rounds for Adamek, 2 rounds for Aguilera. However, I gave Adamek a 10-8 round, and it's a very close fight. I got Adamek with a 2-point lead so far.
Oh, good left by once again catches the attention of Adamek.
And we're seeing from Aguilera just a relentless will to continue to walk his man down, regardless of what he gets hit with. I would like to see him move his head more, but he's decided he's not going to do it. He's still throwing big punches. He's still looking to turn the tables and change the momentum of this fight, and he's getting very close, guys.
That cut on his right eye, misses a big swing there with his right, but he's still walking right at him.
And we saw something interesting with Adamek. I don't know if his corner told him to do it or not, but a veteran move. After the first 2 rounds, in the 3rd through the 7th or the 6th round now, he's lowered his his hand when he's shooting his left jab, and it creates a different angle to be able to land that left jab. He's had more success with the left jab since that round. In danger of the right hand, but he has landed a much higher percentage of those jabs, lowering his left hand down, like Larry Holmes and Muhammad Ali used to do. See right there, he's got that left hand down to put it down and to whip that jab, and it's very difficult to see.
The crowd cheering for Adamek, born in Poland, now based in the New York, New Jersey area. But Aguilera hanging tough. First round knockouts. He fights Zab Judah, IBF junior welterweight eliminating bout coming up later on. Back to action here, heavyweights, and they have put in a heavy-duty performance. Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera. Round 7 scheduled for 10. You see through 6 rounds the jabs that Adamek has thrown, just like the surgeon that you described him as, BJ.
Yeah, he's been very effective with that punch, and we saw at the beginning of this round, Aguilera actually came out and instead with both of his hands up. He dropped his left hand. I don't know if he's trying to imitate Adamek or trying to give him a different look, but he's back with both hands up now.
He was there to give a good exchange, was Aguilera.
Yeah, and Aguilera didn't come out as the aggressor this round. He's kind of letting Adamek come down a little bit here.
He did. He came out the first round, lowered his left hand, and looked like he wanted to box for the first part of the round. And Adamek backed him up and back to his own strategy. Hands up, coming forward.
Aguilera able to flick in the jab, and Adamek comes right back. That's classic.
Beautiful double jab, right hand, classic combination. The double jab blinds Aguilera, and the right hand lands cleanly and effectively. Adamek's a pro at that.
Adamek sneaks in the left there as Aguilera was coming in.
Good jab to the body by Adamek.
And a right by Adamek. Freddie, what are you noticing about this veteran, Tomasz Adamek?
He's very crafty. I mean, he really is. He's setting up the shots. He's beating his guy as he walks to him now. He's got his timing, and I think he keeps popping that jab. He'll be in control of this fight.
And that was a slip from Aguilera. Not a knockdown, a slip. Earl Brown moving in quickly, getting that straightened out. Back to action.
Good left hook to the body by Adamek again. Continues to sink that punch. Yeah, he really is. He uses the jab, he waits for his opportunities, and he rips hard combinations. And, he's catching Aguilera at will.
And his fan club once again lets him know how he's doing.
They're looking for the knockout in these last 2 rounds. The Adamek combinations have actually softened up Aguilera just enough to where he might be able to close the show in rounds 8, 9, or 10 with a stoppage and give his fans what they want.
They've been waiting to see him since September 10th when he lost to Klitschko, going for the title. Adamek looking strong here. It's been a very game performance by Nagy Aguilera against Tomasz Adamek as we start round 8 scheduled for 10.
Aguilera is he's a tough guy. I mean, he's coming forward, he's taking a lot of punches. He's very durable. Adamek he's just a little bit too quick, too smart a boxer. I have him winning by a couple points.
And as you look at the CompuBox numbers, punches in the 7th round is beginning to accumulate rapidly. Adamek.
Big right hand right there.
That was. How do you have the fight so far, BJ?
Yeah, I've still got it the same. I just got a little blood on my shirt there. From,
I think we both did. There's a cleaning bill for us.
Yeah, I sure did. A big overhand right by Adamek, and, you know, he's just been dominating rounds 5, 6, and 7. Dominated the majority of the fight, but Aguilera's had his moments, and Adamek has found a way to eliminate those moments of Aguilera.
Understand, BJ. That cut that's been there, what, about the last 3 rounds or so with that round 9?
Yeah, he's bleeding. The blood's coming into the ball. So getting out of there.
Yes.
Normally Danny Milano works the corner and works the cuts of both guys, but you know, only one can have Danny Milano tonight, and that's Adamek. So Aguilera starting to feel the effects of not having Danny in his corner. Hasn't been able to stop the bleeding on that cut over his right eye.
Continues to be in control of this round there. You noted, do you think Aguilera's getting a little tired now?
I do think he's getting a little bit tired. Yes, he is. He's breathing a little bit heavy right now. But he's still game, and he's still running that big right hand once in a while.
He is fighting on determination and heart and all those things that sound cliche, don't they, till you actually see them up close. Because Adamek continues to land a shot. It almost appears anytime he wants right now with those jabs, BJ.
He does, and he sets everything up off his jab. He lands the jab, not just a probing jab, but he lands a power jab and hard combinations off of it, too. So he's doing well. He's in control, but he's got a tough customer in front of him tonight.
Aguilera's hanging tough. Adamek continues to operate. Back here on Fight Night on NBC Sports Network. Coming up next, Brooklyn native Zab Judah in action. And now back to live action here at heavyweights. Tomasz Adamek, the former light heavyweight and cruiserweight champion. He in the black trunks with the orange trim in round 9 against Nagy Aguilera, who has just been one tough customer to handle here tonight.
He has. He keeps coming forward, Kenny. He just landed a nice left hook on the tip of the chin of Tomasz Adamek, and he's still moving forward. This is an aggressive, hungry guy. All 10 rounds, great condition. He's given a great account for himself.
Well, he's dropped quite a bit of weight to get ready for this fight.
Just got hit with a big right hand against the ropes there. Unbelievable chin on this guy.
And remember, at one time, his knees buckled. Adamek had looked like rung him up, but he hung in there. That was so long ago, and he's showing a lot here, Freddie.
He is a very, very durable guy. I mean, he's a tough opponent. He's a great comeback fight for Adamek. He's giving him the rounds he needs to get sharp with.
Let's check in again with Chris.
Guys, Aguilera's corner is very upset about the headbutts they think Adamek has been hitting them with all night. Now, the referee talked to Aguilera after the last round and said there was nothing he could do, that both these guys have been leaning in with their heads. Now, Aguilera's corner wants him to stay low for the rest of the fight and throw that hook when he gets inside.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Good right hand by Aguilera right there.
Aguilera gets in the right, and that's
A little bit of an elbow on his head.
almost an elbow.
Old veteran move, huh, Freddie? Yes, sir.
You want to get him a little closer in the corner when you do that, don't you?
A little bit.
You don't want that elbow thrown right out in the middle of the ring.
A little too obvious, but, you know, still, the ref didn't say anything, so I think he did it right. Once again, Aguilera's having a lot of success with the left hook. Big right hand by Adamek there.
Adamek continues to do what would appear to be a number on Aguilera, but Aguilera's hanging in and taking those kind of hits like we're seeing now.
Nice left hook to the body by Adamek. He sees Aguilera's hands up. He's got him aware of those head punches. He digs that hard left hook of the body in there, makes Aguilera pay.
And blood now trickling down the right side of the face. That cut on the right eye reopened here on Aguilera with 30 seconds to go in round 9.
Great. Don't punch.
Aguilera rushing in. Adamek continues to tattoo it. We get ready to go to round 10. That's the last round. Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera going at it. Now we're back live, the 10th and final round. Freddie Roach, how do you have it?
I have it 6-1 for Adamek. It was a very good fight. Aguilera is fighting a very good fight. This has been an action-packed fight. The crowd's in the fight. It's been great.
DJ Flores?
Yeah, I got a 7-2 for Adamek. He's been the better puncher, the sharper puncher, more effective. Aguilera's been very game, but he hasn't done enough to win rounds.
And Adamek sticking jab after jab in there.
And there we saw an example of what Aguilera's corner was talking about, where Adamek put his head out. Going to put his head out. If it made contact, he wasn't too worried about it. Veteran move there by Adamek. And I feel like Adamek was going for the knockout in rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. I feel like he's gotten into his rhythm. He's kind of content to go the rounds. He knows Aguilera's not going anywhere, and he's satisfied to get 10 good rounds in to get him ready for the next fight.
In 23 pro fights, Aguilera has gone to a decision 5 times. He has shown an improved stamina here in this fight tonight.
Absolutely. He's got nothing to be ashamed of tonight, Kenny. He's fought a great fight, but he was just a class below, and he wasn't able to pull the trigger to find the answer to beat Tomasz Adamek tonight.
Adamek, the body, and then back on top.
Aguilera stays in the gym, though, and keeps the weight down. He has a future.
Absolutely right. He's only 25 years old. He's still got a lot of time, but sometimes chances like this to fight on national TV don't come around too often.
Sure.
But he's given a great account of himself.
Yeah.
Coming up next, main event, Zab Judah, Vernon Paris. Former champ against the unbeaten up-and-comer.
I can't wait.
Meanwhile, here the former champ Adamek fighting a very solid, with flashes kind of fight against Aguilera, who even if he loses, and I think the smart money's on Adamek right now if it goes to the judges, which it looks like he's going to with 20 seconds, but
after this, I think I want to see Jennings Adamek.
you wonder about Adamek, you know, who would be next for him. We saw Bryant Jennings earlier tonight with an impressive win.
Sounds like the perfect guy.
Well, this one is going the distance. Hanging in there. Nagy Aguilera. Tomasz Adamek. The former champ making his return here tonight. It's going to the judges. They'll tally it up. And when we come back to Brooklyn here on Fight Night on NBC Sports Network, we will have the decision for you. Welcome back, Fight Night Live here in Brooklyn. Tomasz Adamek and Nagy Aguilera going the distance. The judges have made their decision. Let's go to Joe with that verdict.
Boxing fans, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Kevin Morgan scores the bout 99-91, while both judges John Signorelli and Robin Taylor score the bout 100-90. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From Gilovica,